Hello and welcome to the next part of the Silent Kingdom. Last time we tried to convince the King Midas of our little story, which shall help us to slay his daughter. But yeah, we kinda failed last time, so let's try this one again. The rumors were true. On the night of my 13th birthday, my father confessed to me his desire to declare war on Fortuna. However, I beg you to listen to all I have to say before drawing any conclusions, Your Majesty. The king looks at the princess in silence, interested in what she has to say. Ever since the witch approached him, father changed. He behaved strangely and only seemed to have ears for her. We all noticed it. He wouldn't even listen to the oracle, who foretold terrible misfortune for the kingdom. I still remember the words the oracle said to me that fateful afternoon. The king has grown deaf ever since that woman has come to sit by his side. I don't know what the witch did to him, but I can assure you that my father was no longer himself. And I'm sure that you would have noticed too had you been there. Midas looks thoughtful.
A king who does not listen to his oracle when tragedy looms at the gates of his kingdom. A friend who for no reason whatsoever makes an enemy of a friend. I don't recognize Alexander in any of those actions either. What you say makes sense.
There is an even more serious matter, Your Majesty, which must not be overlooked. This woman claims that the fall of Chrysteria was not divine punishment, but the work of a witch. But we all witnessed the sacred light that night falling upon Chrysteria, like an executioner's axe on the necks of a criminal. Her words are heinous blasphemy. If we partake in any of it, we will bring misfortune down upon Fortuna as well.
Let's accuse the advertiser of blasphemy in exchange. The look I give the counselor is stern and severe. What do you know about what you saw that night or about my kingdom? Chrysteria has always been a faithful devotee of the goddess. My existence is proof that we had her favor. Today it's a desolate and sorrowful place teeming with terrors, old and young alike. Entire families are now lifeless stone. You dare make the claim from the comfort of your gardens that such aberration can only be the work of our divine mother? The king, perplexed, watches the scene.
Your Majesty, this is an extremely delicate matter that could have dire repercussions for the entire kingdom. If there are witches who for ill purposes like to whisper to monarchs, don't rule out the possibility that we may have one right before our very eyes.
Your Majesty. Speak, Thibault. Having listened very carefully to the whole exchange, I would like to intervene briefly. As the good Board says, this is an extremely delicate matter for it concerns the mother of all creation. This lady has offered strong arguments to believe that she is an envoy of the goddess. If she really is who she claims to be, it would be a terrible mistake to turn our backs on her, so please consider your decision carefully.
The king stares at the princess, frowning.
What are you? I don't know what my eyes see when they look at you. Deception, a blessing, how am I to know? I may find the answer by locking the three of you up. Only then I will see if the ill-fated shadows foretold by the oracle will dissipate.
And I will be locked up anyway, man.
Your Majesty. Whatever you do, your daughter is doomed.
What are you saying, Seneca?
No matter how hard you fight, death will come for her sooner rather than later. Nothing can save her. How dare you?
Gods!
I see, probably doing a little bit of magic.
Aranus?
Seneca. I wake up on the floor, completely disoriented. My chest feels tight. What happened?
I've dragged you with me into the realm of King Midas.
What?
Simply put, I am what is known as a seeker. Under the right circumstances, I have the ability to enter the minds of others. But there will be time to speak of such things later. Right now, I need your assistance.
Tell me what I have to do.
Help me locate the king's will and put it in chains. That way, I will gain dominion over him. He'll be an indispensable pawn for us to control accordingly.
Take control of the king's mind? That you have that power.
It is incredibly dangerous, yeah. But right now it's useful. I'm glad you have me as an ally, aren't you? But I must warn you that chaining is no simple task. I brought you with me precisely because it would be impossible for me to subdue the will of another on my own. It would kill me.
Kill you? We can die in this place?
That's right, outside our bodies would collapse lifelessly.
Why didn't you tell me about this earlier?
I didn't want to encounter any resistance on your part. Conscious or unconscious, I needed to catch you by surprise. It would have been easier if we shared a very close bond and your mind was completely open to me.
Yeah. Could you bring someone else?
No, it's no easy feat to chart a course into another person's mind. I just had it mapped out to yours. But I think the two of us will be strong enough to face the will of this domain.
What do we do now? Seneca holds out his hand to me.
Let's delve into the mind of a king.
Alrighty, this is my cue to save. Ui. The king is not on his throne.
You feel it too, don't you? A perpetual knot in the pit of our stomachs, as if the ground itself is going to swallow us up any moment.
I know this feeling. Gardens of the Languid Spring. Again, a very pretty place. It's a splendid day. That little something in the background does not look good.
Watch out!
A huge serpent regards us with sapphire eyes. I've never seen such a beast.
Careful, the guards who try to stop us in your castle were nothing compared to this.
Sue creeps through the gardens of decadence.
Maybe we can talk to it? Talk to the snake.
We need you to grant us passage through this door. The doors do not open for just anyone, but one's soul must first understand another. Answer correctly, and you shall pass. But if you fail, and our souls do not touch, the flowers will bear witness as I devour you. Tell me, travelers, what waits more than a king?
You want me to answer your riddles free?
What waits more than a king? Well, obviously the goddess and fate. I'm just gonna answer the goddess. You've chosen wrong.
Man. Would have been nice.
Then I suppose I shall just find out to what you are weak. Not to fire, it seems. Man. Okay, you are not weak to anything. Youch. Ui, 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 Seneca was hit pretty bad. Alright, my friend, you may have to heal you both. Well, that certainly would have killed him. Man, didn't get the timing right. This thing really hits hard, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Oi, 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 oi. Why am I not hitting the right thing? And of course I cannot defend when it does that. Oh no, god damn it. God damn it. Come on, that was worth more than 50.
Are you alright?
Yes.
If we don't want to suffer an untimely death, we better keep our wits about us.
Jeez. Please don't have a lot of... Don't have too many boss fights in here, yeah? Welcome, welcome. Would you like some wine?
No, thank you. We're just passing through.
What about you, fair lady? No, thank you. You're not here to partake in a bouquet, nor to celebrate what we do. What do you celebrate? Pride, lust, and greed. What else? What would you celebrate if you inspire me with your answer? I'll give you a gift. Life? Shh, we do not speak of such sad things here. Only those who think of death remember to celebrate life. Oh man. Then nothing? Nothing? Nothing! Leave with your grief, lest it be contagious. Welp. So much for that. The landscape outside the window is bleak. Oi, oi, oi. Please don't let this be stealth. Because I cannot see shit in here, you know? It's quite dark. It's locked. Man. I thought I had figured it out. Ah, now I get it. Just like I thought, the candles are the solution. Oh, are you kidding me? King's secret. An orb that emits a soft light. By the way, maybe elemental damage would be best then? And yeah, at least a little bit more defense for our Seneca, who is struggling. Oi, this is very gold. Wretched and lonely, I drink to that which all the gold in the world can never buy. It's locked. Oi. This sure is a dungeon, alright. A circular slot. Alrighty, so it seems these orbs need to go in here. So, do I need to toast after all? That which cannot be bought with gold. Ah, love, I know not any greater blessing. Humans have never understood the power of love. For if they had, they would surely have built noble temples and altars and offered solemn sacrifices. Let's drink to that. Here you go. Promises are promises. Yay! Alrighty. Found number 2. King's Sorrow. Oh. Yeah. Well, there was a path. There was a path, alright. It was very dark. A familiar figure emerges from the shadows of the cell. My heart leaps as I recognize him. Father? Father, is it really you?
Berenice, my daughter. You should not be here. Run away before this dark dungeon swallows you too.
Why are you imprisoned?
This is just a punishment for my betrayal. You know what I was willing to do to my best friend. There are offenses that can never be forgiven.
Father, I want you to know that I'm here to save Cristeria from its curse. I promise you that I will not rest until you are free.
I always knew you would follow in the same footsteps. You have my blood. And I wish I could be by your side on such a trying journey. Alas, now I am no more than a condemned man trapped in this prison of stone. This is the only gift I can give you. It will help you find what you are looking for.
Obtain King's Fear.
Now go. Fulfill your promise before the flames of Cristeria is extinguished. And remember that I have always been and always will be proud of you, my child.
Goodbye, Father. Yeah, I don't think that's like the real him. That's more like... As I walk away from the cells, an unwanted thought fills me with unease. I fear this is the last time I will see Father. Or did you want to visit him again? The king's face is now swallowed up by the shadows, barely distinguishable in the dim light. Alright, now I have 3 things. Do they have a special... I suppose I will just put them in a order that I find sensible. Well done. Let's save. Oh! Gatekeeper, we need you to...
Shh. Speak to me in whispers, or from within your mind, for the beasts that live in these walls have long ears.
Whisper.
We need you to let us through. Look underneath your pillow as you sleep, within thy rest in sorrow's keep. In soulless smiles, in words unspoken, builds toil for hearts heavy and broken.
Oi, oi, oi. Guild?
Ah, do you hear that? When a sin sings, soul shudders. Why should they sound so sweet?
Well, at least I avoided one battle. Hi? I suppose the poor princess is probably not feeling very free right now. I can certainly see that.
Prostrate yourselves, for in this golden cage I am king.
Seneca, you are making a bit of a scary face right now.
What is this? Attack now, princess. You dare raise your hand to king?
Whip? That is a very long lance? Oh yeah, the guard, huh? The guard we dodged. The magic that holds the king prisoner weakens.
The king, hurry up!
I don't. He's not gonna die from this. That's not likely to happen. Then attack the king before he regains his power. I must leave Seneca to his fate. It's now or never. King Midas cannot move. Well, then let's attack. Phew. Yes, yes, good, good. Nah. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, I do have Rex Imperia now. Oi. Finely timed. Ooh. Phew.
We did it.
You okay, bud? I kinda soloed him, but, are you fine? You were a little bit stabbed.
We did it. The king is all ours.
There's no trace of enemies or wounds. Even the oppressive feeling in my chest has lifted.
Isn't it both fascinating and terrifying that even the strongest of wills can be bent? Well, you kinda need to do some stuff for it, so I suppose not everyone could do it.
I look at the king in chains. Such a fate could await me. What will happen to him now?
Whatever we desire, our word will be absolute truth.
I pity him.
Try to banish that feeling. It won't benefit you in what lies ahead. I must say that you've done your job very well. I could have never achieved such a feat on my own.
Well, I admit I feared for you a little.
And yet you passed judgment and remained composed. You chose correct. Distractions would only jeopardize the mission. Now, princess, we have a performance to continue. Ready for the next act?
Ready.
Then close your eyes and count. 1, 2, 3.
It's as if time hasn't passed. Yeah, Seneca's having a time. The king raises a hand to his forehead, brow furrowed with discomfort.
No, withdraw your weapons at once.
Poor Chrono has no idea what happened.
Your Majesty?
My brother's words are full of reason. To disregard such a sacred message would be an unforgivable crime.
Your Majesty, are you well?
I bring such conflict within my mind has made my heart ache. I consider it a divine sign sent to bring me to my senses. Girl of crimson hair, I recognize you as Princess Aranis de Chrysteria, daughter of Alexander, my good friend and ally. Spread the word throughout the kingdom. Aranis de Chrysteria has been resurrected by the goddess to bring us her message of salvation. Glory to Aranis de Chrysteria.
Glory to Aranis de Chrysteria.
Glory to Aranis de Chrysteria.
The king has completely changed his tune. So, this is Seneca's true power. Sure is a bit scary.
Take Seneca to his chambers and have the doctor visit him with haste. No, I have no need for a doctor. I only need to rest, but for a moment.
Aranis? Ah! You! The princess in the golden cage.
Is it really you? I cannot believe it!
A young woman with golden locks emerges from behind one of the columns, rushing over to give me a warm embrace. The aroma of fresh flowers seems to cling to her. Is she? Megaera?
Yes, I'm so happy to meet again. It's truly a miracle.
I would have never expected such an affectionate reunion. We only met once, and I remember that we got along terribly. I'm happy to see you too.
Oh, it's been so long. Almost 10 years. Look at you. You've changed so much. You look beautiful with long hair.
I barely remember her face when I was a child. I wonder if this person is really her.
Oh. Chrono, by the gods, you're so tall. You remember me, don't you? Oh, I must look very different to you now.
Of course I remember you, Princess Megaera.
Megaera laughs, to sound charming and light.
You've grown so much. You're a man now.
Uncomfortable.
Father, if it would please you, I shall accompany Erenice and her guardian to show them around the castle.
Please do. Our guest could not be in better company.
Megaera latches onto my arm, far too amicable for my taste.
Let's go. It's my turn to show you our gardens. You'll see how magnificent they are.
And so, as if it were nothing more than a reunion of old friends, Chrono and I march along, led by Megaera and her two servants through the corridors.
Good God. It sure is pretty here.
These are the inner gardens. Only courteous of the castle have the luxury of enjoying them. The outer gardens are always swarming with nobles who hover about like flies seeking attention. And right now, for security reasons, I am forbidden to visit them.
I understand.
Well, what do you think? Have you ever seen more beautiful blossoms?
Sorry, but I still prefer Crysterias. Frankly, I cannot agree with that. Your gardens are very beautiful indeed.
I knew you would like them. I've always wanted to show them to you. I was constantly asking Father if you would visit us soon. I really wanted to show you every corner.
I appreciate the sentiment.
You're so well-mannered. Time really has changed you. Do you remember the argument we had when we first met?
How could I forget? Oh, flashback?
So, your name is Megaera, right? I am Erenice. I'll show you the gardens.
Megaera lets out a mocking chuckle.
You call these the gardens?
Hmm?
Can you not see how dull they are? There are hardly any flowers. You do well to fire your gardener. The day you visit Fortuna, you will know what a proper garden is. You'll never want to return to Craysteria, I assure you.
Try not to get angry, but get angry regardless.
How rude! Crysteria's gardens are magnificent. Oh, you poor fool! You've clearly never set foot beyond the castle walls. Father told me you never go out.
Soon I will lead my armies and come for you. Oh my god.
How vain. I'm sure no one likes you in Fortuna.
What? How cruel! Everyone loves me, just so you are aware.
Impossible. They're just polite to you so they don't end up in trouble.
What are you saying? That's not true. Oh, what lovely memories. We certainly had a wonderful time together.
Is that how she remembers it?
I recall we later made peace and you introduced me to your squire. Do you remember, Chrono?
This is Chrono. My squire and friend.
He is so baby.
It's an honor, Princess Megaera. This is your squire. He's just a little kid. How old are you?
I just turned 11.
Ah! Well, I'll be 12 next month. I'm older than you, so treat me like an adult.
You're the most childish out of the three of us, Megaera.
Erenice, you're supposed to be my ally. It's not like he's your fiancé. Oh, you said you have a huge lake. I want to see it. Let's go.
See how the clouds reflected on its surface? It's beautiful and quite large. You were right.
Oh no, my handkerchief fell into the water. Squire, would you be capable of getting it back for me?
Sure. Chrono begins to take off his shoes, ready to jump into the lake. Let's let him try. He's just 11 years old, but let him try to do things. I watched Chrono quietly peel himself out of his shirt and shoes, only to dive right into the lake without further delay. Next to me, Megaera smiled with satisfaction. It made me very happy to see how quickly you leapt into the water for me. You were a real hero.
Anyone would have done the same, Princess.
Megaera raises a hand to her lips in a bit to dampen a charming chuckle. So humble. Are you flirting with him? Come, I want to show you the fountain, Aranis. You'll love it. Andre, Alex, don't let Chrono grow bored while Aranis and I talk.
Yes, Princess. Yes, Princess.
Chrono and I look at each other wordlessly. He seems tense and uncomfortable. Oh no, I have to leave you behind, dear. The servant looks at the princess with a neutral expression.
It's an honor to serve you, Princess Aranis.
The servant looks at the princess with a friendly smile. It's an honor to serve you, Princess Aranis. I'm truly sorry for what happened to your kingdom. I cannot fathom what you're going through right now. I want you to know you have my full support and my father's as well.
Thank you.
By the way, there's something I'm terribly curious about. You were turned into stone statues for 7 years, and yet neither of you seem to be children. Both in my body and mind you are fully grown. All these years I've lived in a dream. In that dream, time passed as if it did in a real world. When I woke up, I did so in my rightful body, which you see before you now. You grew up in a dream. That's fascinating. So it was the same for Chrono? Yes, although his dreams were far less kind to him. Oh. It must be a relief to not have lost him. Come, I'll show you more of the castle. There's still so much to see. I love this corridor for its natural light, and look at the spectacular view. What do you think, Chrono? If you had to choose a castle, which one would you pick?
I don't want to bully him.
You love putting him on the spot, don't you? I just want to hear his opinion. It's an innocent question.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Princess Megaera, Princess Aranis, the castle benefits greatly from your presence.
Megaera smiles at him. Engaged in important business of your own, uncle, or are you just out for a stroll?
I'm far too busy these days to partake in such simple delights, I'm afraid, although for special guests I would make an exception. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Archduke Thibault de Fortuna, brother of the king. Consider me at your complete disposal.
The Archduke takes my hand and presses a kiss atop the gauntlet. It's a pleasure to meet you. When our eyes meet, he smiles at me.
Your situation has aroused the curiosity of all of Fortuna, and I am no exception.
Well, you have plenty of time to chat. Right now, Aranis and I are becoming very good friends, right? Megaera loops her arms around me, drawing closer to give me an unexpected kiss on the cheek. You sure are laying it on thick, girl. Thibault smiles, although his expression remains unreadable.
I shall return to my business then, knowing you are in the best of company. Time willing, I hope to join you at some point.
Don't trust him. Why do you say that? He's not a man of his words. Oh, did I mention we'll have a beautiful library? Come, I'll show you. They're really forcing us to spend more time with her so we will feel maximum bad when we have to kill her. For the rest of the day, Megara showed me around the castle. I simply indulged her without complaint. There's little else I can do as long as Seneca remains bedridden. After sunset, night falls quickly. Here are your rooms. This one is where Seneca was brought to rest. Oh, by the way, we haven't seen all day. Is he alright? Shall we go inside and check on him?
Oh, Aranis, what funny ideas you have. Rona, this will be yours. I hope you find it comfortable and sleep well.
Good night. Yeah. Oh, game, you are giving me choices, alright. How about we are a little bit scandalous? I would like to share a room with my squire.
Aranis! How utterly scandalous of you! You must contain your cravings.
You're mistaken. I simply wish to keep Chrono close for my own safety.
What exactly do you think is going to happen to you in this castle? You're safe here.
Chrono has really changed a lot, hasn't he? He's unrecognizable. The loss of his home has made him more withdrawn.
Oh, you've both been through so much.
But alright, no room sharing today, just embarrassing Aranis.
And this is your room. Naturally, it's the best of the three. I'm sure you will love the view. Before I leave, I wanted to tell you how much fun it has been to spend the day together. It makes me happy to have you in Fortuna, Aranis.
I had a great time too. The least we can do to her is to be nice to her before she dies.
I'm so glad to hear. We must continue our merriment tomorrow. Anyway, I will let you get some rest. Good night.
That sure is a big-ass room. By the way. Ah, now I can save. The water has a very pleasant aroma. I mean, not yet. I only see darkness. Ah, it's a balcony, I see. Alrighty, I suppose we can have a little bath. I find the scent of flowers soothing. Maybe this bath will help me sleep better. I wish the caress of the water could cleanse my thoughts. I want to empty myself of the past and future. It really smells good. Alrighty, now that we are not stinky anymore, let's sleep. Nothing to do today anyway. I only know her smile. It holds a radiance I lack. I don't know what her eyes will look like when her blood coats my hands. Her blood on my hands. Her eyes in my eyes. It's morning. Every day I wake up somewhere different. That's how it is, having no home, I suppose. Is that the sea in the distance? I've never seen it before. So you have a nice view indeed. The princess changes into her armor. I guess I'm free to go wherever I want in the castle. Such a pretty place. No one answers. So it seems Chrono is not in his room any longer. Seneca apparently also not. I haven't seen the library yet. Oh, you people really have flowers absolutely everywhere, huh? The king always fulfills Her Highness's every whim, but I'm not complaining. It's thanks to that I have a job. I see a sparkle. Read about the oracles. Oracles are the connection between the goddess and mortals, and therefore must be protected and revered. When an oracle dies or disgraces herself with the loss of her chastity, the goddess, through the dream, will choose one of the kingdom's virgin maidens as a successor. So yeah, Chronos most definitely adopted. The chosen maiden will dream of the garden of the just, where she will find a white tree. She must take a bite from one of its fruits to receive the blessings of the goddess and the power of clairvoyance. Oracles must live a life free of passion, humbled and virtuous in divine contemplation. Their prophecies must only be heard by monarchs. To renounce chastity is to renounce the blessing and grace of the goddess. Such an offense is punishable by death. Oh jeez. Doesn't sound like a nice life. The goddess. History. Ah yeah, I can also... There was also another... Read about the four hells. From the original manuscripts. At death, pure souls will descend to the gardens of the just, while impure ones will descend into one of four hells to be purged of all evil. The first hell belongs to thieves. The second hell belongs to liars and the disloyal. The third hell belongs to murderers. And the fourth hell, the most terrible of all, belongs to those who dare to act against the goddess, mother of all creation. I suppose we shall see if that hell still exists when we slay her. Andropos said he is the princess's favorite, but I'm sure that her favorite will always be someone else. Who? He was in the castle a few days ago. He called himself Vincent, such a peculiar fellow. He didn't look like the princess's type, with his green eyes and ugly scar across his face, but they were inseparable. What became of him? He disappeared one day, along with a well-guarded relic from the castle. Oh. Since then, I've never seen the princess so attached to a servant. Yikes. Astrology. Fiction novels. The following books are contributions from the backers of the Kickstarter campaign who made the game possible. I suppose I will just choose one. Anamnesis. After getting off the carriage at the last stop, I found myself in a strange world with no immediate way home. I knew I needed to get home soon for some reason, but the only way was to wait. This world had so many different places to explore, like the Red Light District, the ever-bright city, the deep ocean, the spellbinding woods, the main town and the looming castle, seen from anywhere in the world. All the areas had people ready to help me get home, along with other difficulties as well. I see. Then let's look at the corridors. Well, it sure is pretty here. Like, it's pretty everywhere. Oh, King meters.
Ernest, despite the dire consequences, I hope you're enjoying your stay at the castle.
I'm grateful for your hospitality, Your Majesty.
Allow me to introduce Sir Leon, my youngest and most trusted general. It's an honor to meet you, Prince Aranis.
The honor is mine. I hope he's truly loyal to the King's word without question.
In an ideal world, this could have been your first visit to Fortuna with your father.
Tell me about my father. You knew him from quite a young age, didn't you? He always told me that you were very good friends. The King looks at the horizon, solemn with nostalgia.
Yes, we were. Alexander and I hit it off from the first moment we met. Over the years, we went from sharing youthful games to fighting together against common enemies. I cannot begin to count how many times I trusted him with my life, and he trusted me with his in turn, even though he was always the stronger one between us.
For a second, I see the corners of his lips turn upward.
Your red hair reminds me so much of him, of his passion and daring spirit. He didn't deserve such fate.
I don't know what would be more compassionate, to spare him his regret with the truth, or for him to keep believing in that friendship. I see that the castles were protected. I've noticed the guards posted on almost every corner.
You can never be too careful these days. Only yesterday a battalion was to leave for the front, but I ordered it to remain in the capital.
What's the situation with terrorists?
Leon will be able to inform you of such matters in full detail. I have no mind for them right now.
The general clears his throat.
Since Criteria's fall, the threat of terrorists has worsened considerably across the remaining kingdoms. In order to strengthen our ranks, forced conscription was imposed. Most of the young men in the kingdom were made to comply. Some villages had to be abandoned in order to concentrate the majority of our forces in more specific areas.
I see.
After 7 years, we can say the situation is under control, and we've ensured protection of a significant portion of our rural territory.
Funny that this is all the goddess's fault. Did she take none of this into consideration? I wanted to thank you for receiving me.
It is I who am grateful to you. Your presence is a breath of hope, and that's why I've decided Your Majesty, are you well? Yes, quite. Aranis, I wish to announce your arrival formally at a grand ball that will take place in 13 days. We shall unite all the nobles of Fortuna and make a grand toast to the blessings of the goddess has bestowed upon us.
You honor me, Your Majesty.
I pray that in these coming days you'll continue to take care of my daughter.
A ball! Oh, very nice, a ball. Why is Chrono with Mega Era in the gardens? Let's spy on them. Budgeting makes me feel uneasy. I need to know what they're talking about. Unseen, I hide myself behind a tree. You think so? If you speak in such a manner, I fear I do not know what to think.
My apologies.
Chrono, I would like to ask you something and I implore you to be honest. Do you resent me? I am aware I didn't treat you very well when we were kids. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I was jealous of your bond, and so I behaved childishly. I would like to apologize.
No, I beg you not to apologize. Not to me. I've never been upset with you.
Then why is it so hard for you to meet my eyes? From the very moment you saw me again, you've acted as if you dislike me. We are gonna kill you, dear, so it's probably guilt.
Forgive me. The truth is that the passage of time has not made me a very good person.
Why do you say that? Chrono, remember when I got lost in a maze?
The maze. Megaera and I were playing hide and seek that day. She managed to disappear, and no matter how hard I looked, I couldn't find her. I began to worry, however, as dusk fell. It was Chrono who finally found her. Megaera had lost her way in the garden maze and sprained her ankle. I saw them emerge together, him carrying her on his back. At that moment I felt... Do I play the jealousy card? Come on, let's do jealous. I want to see what happens. Jealous. What happened?
I was so scared, but Chrono saved me. Why didn't you call for help? We would have had you. And lose the game? No way. With your permission, I'll take her to the castle for the doctor to see as soon as possible.
I'm coming too. I didn't fully understand myself back then, couldn't describe why my stomach was twisting. I guess selfishly, I felt she was stealing away something I'd always considered to be mine. The next day I remember running into the grove to hide. I waited and waited, but no one found me. In the end, Megaera wasn't the only one acting childish.
Chrono?
Oi, 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 girl.
You saved me back then. You went into the maze for me. And now, you're here to save me again, aren't you?
The opposite. I see Megaera slowly approaching Chrono as if she intends to kiss him. On one hand, he does not have to standing to say no to her. On the other hand, I want to see how he reacts. I will not hold it against him if he does nothing. I will not hold it against him. It is not. He is of way lower status, but I still want to see. Look. I stand frozen in place, holding my breath. As Megaera leans towards him, Chrono stays perfectly still like a statue. However, before she can close the distance between them, he ducks his head to the side.
Forgive me. I've
seen enough. Yeah, show yourself. Make this messy.
Chrono.
Awkward. Princess.
Ah, Erinus, it's you. Good morning. Chrono and I were chatting about sweet childhood memories, weren't we?
If you will excuse us, I would like to speak to my squire.
Of course, Chrono, we will have time to pick up where we left off later.
Awkward. How did you end up there with her?
She found me this morning and asked me to come with her.
I'll inhale slowly, exhaling with a sigh. Making sure no one nearby can hear us, I speak in a hushed voice. Chrono, there are valid reasons why you shouldn't be close to Megaera.
I am well aware of them all.
He speaks without looking me in the eyes. The situation makes me extremely uncomfortable and I can't bear the thought of her worming her way into his heart. With a knot in my stomach, his unfounded fear of losing him.
Princess, what you witnessed means nothing.
Hey, so do I get a special CG if I choose you still won't look me in the eye? I kinda want her to get a little handsy. I wonder if she will do that, then Or will I make things messy without reward? I suppose we shall see. You still won't look me in the eye. Connor fixes his indigo gaze on mine. I serve you and no one else. His tone is resolute, edged with anger. He seems certain of every word. I believe you. I shouldn't have doubted you. Let's forget this. With your permission, I wish to retire to the library. I'll be there if you need me. Aw, no CG. Alrighty. Then there's the outside gardens. Ah, the nobles.
Oh, it's her. Look, it's her. It's Saint Erinys.
Yesterday I received suspicious looks for being a Crystarian. Today I see nothing but smiles aimed at my direction.
It's a real pleasure to meet you, Princess Erinys. We've heard so much about you. They say you were sent by the goddess herself to save Fortuna. You are truly a saint.
The ladies laugh, lovely and flustered. Princess, I must say that you are even more stunning than the rumors claimed you to be. You flatter me. I'm just telling the truth. No need to pay him any attention, Princess. His words are nothing more than idle flattery, for he is betrothed. Well, one lives can be full of unexpected twists and turns. Little slowdown. Ah. I see Seneca is surrounded. Princess Erinys, I am at your service. How long have you been working at the castle? It's been almost a year since I arrived. Her Highness and I got along so well that it didn't take long for me to become a favorite. What about Alex? She seems to hold you both in high regard. Alex arrived before I did, but he's different. Different? He doesn't love the princess like I do, and I'm sure she perceives it. Why do you think he doesn't? The servant leans slightly towards the princess and, smiling, speaks to her in hushed tone. It seems that Alex has a lover, a common girl from the city. But you haven't heard this from me, and I beg for discretion. If Princess Megara were to find out, she would have his head. Sure. Aye. Let's see, anything else interesting around here? Well, except Seneca being surrounded. When I finally spot Seneca, I find him surrounded by Fortunian noblewomen. They seem enchanted by him.
You're terribly funny, Seneca.
I wish you were an advertiser to our king. Life at court would be far more amusing.
I wouldn't be opposed to exchanging you with Monsieur Bolland. He might hear us.
You flatter me, ladies, even if your witticism paved my way to the scaffold. Though I'm afraid not all my anecdotes are always so amusing.
Oh, tell us, please. Please.
Oh, it seems I cannot deny you.
From here, I can see how Seneca removes his right glove. The bandage covering his hand is unwrapped then, revealing a scar of a wound on his palm. I remember it. It's a cut he gave himself when he created the antidote for me.
See this mark? It's a physical reminder of a battle I fought against the terror. I almost lost my life that day.
What?
Oh, that is the tale I always tell, for I fear that the truth would make me seem like a weak and sentimental man.
Seneca.
Suffer not in silence. I assure you there's no weakness in sharing one's feelings. With us you can be honest. Do not keep such a weight upon you.
But with what eyes would you look at me if I told you that I inflicted this wound upon myself out of love?
Out of love? Out of love, you say?
The nobles stare at the mage in awe, faces flushed.
So tormenting was my longing that the only way to express it was to pen a letter with my own blood used for ink.
Yeah! Hey, I can't endure any more of this comical theatre. Seneca... I would like to speak with you.
Ladies, duty calls. It has been a pleasure. Good morning, Princess, or shall I call you Erroneous the Saint? It's quite a lofty title you've been given around these parts, isn't it?
Sounds like you were having a good time.
Of course, they're lovely. More importantly, they have loose lips. My ears are turned to the sound of their prattling, Princess.
The mage speaks in a quiet voice.
Keep your attention on me and conceal any discomfort. You should be aware there are dozens of eyes watching us.
Do you think they suspect us?
Suspect? I don't think their meager minds are capable of it. They're more fixated on wondering whether you and I share a bed.
What? You would like that, wouldn't you?
Oh, well, aren't you full of surprises? Are you testing the waters, Princess?
Don't get too excited. Seneca, there are important matters to discuss, and this isn't an appropriate place to do so.
Tonight, then, when you've retired to your room, I'll pay you a visit.
Alright.
Until then, I have a request. I need you to endear yourself to those closest to the king to get into the good graces. They pose a very real problem to us.
Ballard and Thibault, right? We continue talking in whispers, distance from the rest. I try to smile, sometimes to mislead whoever is watching us. What do you know about Councillor Ballard?
Duke Maxime de Ballard was an advisor to the former king, so his word commands respect and trust. He's a dour and wealthy man, affluent in business, with some of his endeavors being of questionable legality, according to Licorice. Despite this, he's never been seen to go against the interests of the kingdom or the monarchy.
He certainly has a keen sense for such interests. I'm sure he still regards me as suspicious.
If we're careless, he will turn the nobles in court against us. His words hold weight among them.
What do you know about Archduke Thibault?
He's a powerful man and the firstborn son of the former monarch.
If he was the firstborn, why doesn't he resign? Why doesn't he reign?
It's likely his fondness for gambling and lack of military prowess played a part in such a decision. When the former king's health deteriorated, he rejected the natural law of succession, seeking out a divine sign. He decreed that the first of his two sons, to sire a male heir, would reign upon his passing. However, Miguel's birth was rightfully considered the work of the goddess, and no more was needed to proclaim me as the rightful heir to the crown.
I'll seek them out and talk to them.
If you are looking for them, I suggest that you ask any servant you come across. They should know where they are.
Understood. See you tonight then.
Wait. I've been wondering for a while. It's faint, but are you wearing perfume?
Maybe it's the bath I took. Although the scent of the water has weakened, I can still smell faint traces of it on my skin.
You smell very nice.
Hey.
Anyway, I'll leave you to your business. You know what to do.
Alrighty, and of course he is keeping on chatting. Alrighty, Andre. Do you know where Archduke Thibault is?
I saw him pass by in an hour, but I don't know where he went.
And Bullard?
I'm afraid I haven't seen him this morning. Goodbye. Well, you guys are not the servants, so... But you guys may know. What can I do for you? Where are they? He's in his office right now. I'll give you directions. Archduke Tybalt? I'm afraid I haven't seen him. I see. Alright, so you do not want to talk? Hi, Chrono. Princess? I don't know. I feel I'm tense. Our last conversation still hangs in the air. Apologize.
Chrono, I'm sorry about earlier. I have been unfair to you.
I too am sorry for the doubts I've caused you with my actions. I hope one day to be able to prove my loyalty to you.
What are you reading?
A book about terrors. I wanted to know if anything was discovered about their origin after all these years.
Any answers so far?
Nothing yet, I'm afraid.
It sounds like a matter of concern to you. The squire looks down at the book in his hands.
I am concerned, yes. And I guess that's also a good distraction.
I see. I'll take my leave so you can continue reading. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Please let me know in case. Let me know if you need me for anything.
It's so soon, don't worry for now.
Yeah, we don't need to rush this. But where is Tybalt?
Ah, you are still here.
Ah, Erinus, are you done talking?
Why are you here alone? Where are your servants?
Alone? I wish. You may not have noticed, but we're being watched by several pairs of guards.
I look around, soon spotting the first one standing a good distance away.
Awkward, isn't it? Sometimes they pretend to give me space, so I forget for a moment that I'm a prisoner in this castle. What say you, Erinus? Do you think the entire royal guard will be able to protect me from the evil lurking amidst the shadows?
Nothing will happen to you as long as I am here. Ha ha ha.
That's what father says. It will be safe with you.
What's your interest in my squire?
You're upset.
I wasn't planning to steal him from you. I'm even willing to let you borrow my servants in exchange if you wish. What? Chrono is not a toy that can be borrowed.
Meaning he's free to make his own decisions, right? I must confess something. In a sense, Chrono was my first love. That's why I was so happy to see him again. But I do not wish for us to become enemies, Erinus. I don't want you to be like the others. If this upsets you, I won't interfere.
Thank you.
I just want us to keep being friends, no hard feelings.
I'll see you later.
Enjoy the castle.
Well, thank you for being so open and cooperative. Alright. Here is someone else. Where is Archduke Tybalt? Archduke Tybalt is 17, one of the terraces. I'll tell you how to get there. Alright, leave. Very nice, very nice. Alrighty. Let me save. And I suppose this is as good a place as any to stop, and next time we will continue to charade here and see how it goes. So yeah, until next time, until then, bye bye.